Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to thank all of my colleagues for this opportunity. This is a sad day in many ways. All of us know the sad activities, the incidents of yesterday. I want to thank you for this opportunity today. I also want to thank the Prime Minister, the opposition leader, and the Liberal leader. We are here together today. We are always together.
We are now. We experience shared grief occasionally, such as the day that we gathered to honor our colleague Jim Flaherty. But this day we have shared something far different. All of us, in different ways, yesterday experienced the fear of being locked down somewhere, not knowing quite what was going on. All of us, and some of my colleagues far more than I, experienced the real terror that comes from thinking someone with a gun is on the other side of a door and you're at risk. I know these moments are important, and we should underline that there is no partisanship in this House when we're all together. In the same way, I guess, that there are no atheists in foxholes, there are no political party leaders when we share a common experience of such basic fear and concern for our loved ones, for our well-being, and all of us together, our family. We need to feel it and say it more often, that we are together in this place, and our constituents need to know it. We are not at war with each other, as the Prime Minister said. Together, we work together for this country, whatever our views are about the future of this country, whatever course we want the country to take. At a very basic level, we are nothing more than human beings who, at a very fundamental level, care for each other. You are my work colleagues, all of the people in this place, Mr. Speaker. I must remember to address the Speaker and not each of you individually. But, Mr. Speaker, through you, my colleagues must know how much I care for all of them and love them. And this is something our constituents need to know. I can't add anything to the eloquence of what was said, but it does need to be said again that this country lost two wonderful men this week through cold-blooded murder. Les meurtres 5 fois.
The death in Saint-Foy, and yesterday, Mr. Cirillo.
Know something of their lives, and we get to realize with every passing day and revealed detail of their personal lives how much we all lose as a nation when two such fine men are so senselessly and brutally killed. And we know, as I think all of us always knew, that our Sergeant at Arms is a consummate professional. He is more than a ceremonial figure. And I know that the finest thing we could do for him right now would be to let him leave this place and go fly fishing on the Miramichi. In closing, Mr. Speaker, I want to wish all of my colleagues and all Canadians well, and I pray for one thing, that we hang on to the sense of common shared purpose, that we remain calm, that we wait for answers from the police before we make any assumptions about motivations, connections, or the extent of what we face. If I were a betting person, Mr. Speaker, and good for my bank account that I'm not, I would put money on this being the act of isolated, disturbed, deeply troubled men who are drawn to something crazy. I don't believe it was a vast network and that this country is more at risk today than it was last week. But that's my opinion. I can be wrong. I've been wrong before. I may be wrong again. I'm undoubtedly going to be wrong again. But what I would like to suggest is that we wait for answers from the police before we make assumptions, and that we speak calmly, truthfully, and openly to all Canadians. Let us be the place that exemplifies the words of our founding documents. Let us exemplify peace, order, and good government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.